So you're heading to London soon and putting together daily itineraries to ensure you'll get in everything that you want to see and do? That's a very smart move. This is not the kind of trip where you can simply show up and everything magically falls into place for you. There are so many differences there compared to what you're used to back home, even in everyday life tasks, but especially in the many attractions that you want to see. So having a plan, or at least a framework, as well as other research, is a must, or you'll find yourself wishing that you had. Hey y'all, it's Scott, the Basic American Dad Abroad. In this video and our others, my goal is to help you accomplish that and much, much more. This is part of our London 101 series playlist, which is a collection of bite-sized videos on the subjects that you need to have a fantastic time in London. In this video, I'll be outlining suggestions on what you can do for a very nice first day of your trip. And I stress first day because it's taken into consideration that this may be your travel day as well. So part of the day may be gone, or you could be tired or jet lagged. But if you're up to it and have the time, this is a light load that gets you right into many of your must-see attractions. And as you'll see in the next couple of daily itinerary videos as well, we're doing this with ergonomic or time-saving efficiency in mind, so you can get the most bang for your buck and or your time. Plus, in all three of these daily itinerary videos, you should be able to interchange the attractions somewhat, especially if you have more or less than 3 days there. But I've structured these with the utmost efficiency in mind, being doable, and we've done them all, but not terribly exhausting. All right, let's get into day one. How you got there by plane or train and where will of course depend on your personal plans. So will the dynamics of which part of town that you're staying in. But once you've settled in and it's roughly midday, you've still got some hours left and you're raring to go. So first, take the tube to Victoria Station and get into the heart of London around Westminster. You can walk, of course, but if you're up for it and the weather is nice, hop on a Santander bike. These rental bikes are a deeper subject, and perhaps in a future video we'll go over all the procedures. But what a fantastic way to cover a lot of ground in far less time than it would take to walk. And there's a docking station right around the corner from Victoria. You can ride or walk if you prefer, up to Buckingham Palace, down the Mall, over to St. James Palace, back up to Constitution Hill. Along the way, there are stunningly beautiful parks such as St. James and Green and Hyde. If you are biking and looking for an easy route to get your bearings, then Hyde Park has bike trails all around it. But whether you're walking or riding, the exercise and green spaces, plus a plethora of iconic London landmarks, is the perfect way to stretch your legs in fresh air. And that'll help you clear your head from a stressful travel day. Depending on what time of the day it is now in your scenario, you may be feeling a little peckish, especially after all that activity. So contingent upon where you are and what you're in the mood for, you're never far from plenty of London's tasty treats. For example, right off of Constitution Hill, near the entrance to Hyde Park, is the original Hard Rock Cafe, if you enjoy seeing the unique decor that each different one around the world has to offer, as we do. And by showing our visitor Oyster cards, they gave us free desserts. You'll want to check online to see if that deal is still active at the time that you're watching this video. Or you can hit an iconic London pub and get some pub grub. But regardless, London truly has tastes from around the world. So have some fun with this and every meal. By the way, if you're getting something out of this, please consider hitting the like button. It lets me know that you enjoyed it and helps others find it as well. And thanks a bunch for doing that. So now, if you've got some time and some energy left, and especially if you need to work off that dessert, but perhaps a jet lag is starting to hit, so a slower pace is needed, hop on an iconic London double-decker bus. Up to now, this itinerary has kept you ergonomically focused while you work around close places from the ground. But if you're lucky enough to score a front row seat on the top level, then enjoy a near bird's eye view. Where it takes you this evening, I'll leave that up to you. It could be taking you to the end of your spectacular first day. Even if it was half eaten up by travel and a hotel check-in, you still got to see and do so much. And if you've got more time and energy left, then just add to it. Of course, you don't need to follow this itinerary to a T. These are simply some suggestions and ideas in in an ergonomic order to save time. So you'll have plenty of time in the midst of all of this to take some breaks and just soak it all in. But I really hope that this helps you and your family have a wonderful visit as it did us, and that you come back home with no regrets or missed opportunities because you researched and planned it very well. And thank you for letting me help you with that. So do you have any important tips that I didn't cover or anything to add to my brief overviews here? Please help us and others by telling us all in a comment below. This video is purposely not exhaustive, and many additional subjects are covered in our other videos of this playlist. So I didn't want to bore you with repetition. This is part of an ongoing series of general London how-tos, including 2 more days of daily itineraries. So be sure to hit that up for plenty other videos going into much more detail to help you prep. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in London real soon.